right, back on call. 7:30 Saturday morning, August 3rd. So we're headed to Cambridge, Maryland from my house in Crisfield. It's about an hour and a half away. The call came in last night, yesterday evening really, and I kind of wish I went on it then now, because now I'm headed out there this morning. But I told her I'd be out there first thing in the morning just because I was with the wife. We were having dinner and stuff out, so I really just didn't feel like fooling with it last night. But here I am, 7:30 in the morning, headed out there on Saturday. So customer says nothing's running at all. She tried resetting all the breakers, resetting the thermostat, all that type of stuff. Says the fan's not running, outdoor unit's not running, nothing's running. So we're going to go out there, see what's going on. She did say the thermostat was lighting up and everything, so unless it doesn't have batteries, it shouldn't be a blown fuse or a shorted, low voltage short in any kind of way. So, like I said, she says nothing's blowing, but I've had customers tell me that before, and it was just the outdoor unit not coming on. But we'll go out there, take a look. I got a nice little ride ahead of me this morning. Let's go. Right. Got a downflow Goodman from 2013. Let's get it opened up. I think I hear a buzzing. Okay, I smell something burnt. Oh my. Yeah. It's burnt up good. She burnt up good and proper. Well, I know I'm not going to have this board on the truck. I wonder what I can do to get her by. This came off too. Alright, let me show you guys what I'm attempting to do here. So the board's burnt up, trash. So I took my R wires and just connected them with a fuse. See, we got my R wires right here. And then I took G and put it on this side of the relay. And then common, both my commons are on this side of the relay. And now I have power coming to half of my 240 volts for my motor here, and then my other side of my motor here. And I'm just gonna see if it works and it comes on. And I took and wire nutted this for now. That's for the electric heat in the event the electric heat calls without the fan running, so we don't need that right now. And I just kind of taped some other stuff up, but we're gonna see if this actually works, and if it does, then we'll try to secure it a little bit better. All right, moment of truth. Please don't blow up. Okay. Well, we have power to it. Let's see if we have 24 volt power here. Okay, so we got 24 volts. Let's wire nut this guy off. We're going to try jumping out G. See if this thing comes on. My relay's not pulling in. Why aren't you pulling in? My transformer? No, it can't be it. was an old used relay I had on my truck. I wonder if that might be bad. Yeah, that relay's junk. I should have known better, so let's get a different relay. Alright, here's a new one. Just trying to get her by, so I'll be returning with the right board, but we're just trying to get her by with something used. And I did hear the outdoor unit come on when I was trying to fart around with this relay a minute ago. Alright, let's see if it works now. She's gonna smell a burnt smell in there, that's for sure. See if I can do my best to clean that up now. Yeah, because it shot soot all the way up here. Yes, sir. All right, let's clean it up a little bit. That's a little better. Got some of the burntness off, but oh well. All right, I got that relay kind of screwed down in there the best I can right now. Like I said, just temporary. All right, let's get this thing turned back on. The filter is pretty rough. Let's take a look at the coil. Not horrible. Usually these media filters, even when they get really dirty, they still do a pretty good job. The unit's 5 feet in the air, but they're doing that because of flooding. Suction line is cold-ish. We'll dig into it a little better once we come back with the parts. It's working. We're on overtime right now, so I'm not going to dig into every bit of this thing. Just trying to get her going. All right, we got her back and going, temporarily anyway. I just had a flurry of calls come in, so I need to prioritize them. One thing is, we also, when we go on HVAC call, we go on plumbing call too. So I just had someone call in with no water at their home. Another guy said he was expecting an appointment today, so I got to call him and see what that deal is. And then one just came in for a guy that has no cooling. So like I said, I got to try to prioritize all these ones. I don't really have good service where I'm at right now, so I'm trying to get back to get some good service, and then I'll call them and go from there. Love being on call. Well, apparently I was able to weasel my way out of the 2 no cooling calls, but I still have the no water call. So the guy was kind of just looking for a PM service, and the other guy actually has a PM coming up on Tuesday, and but he ends up, one of his systems went down, so he said he'll wait till Tuesday. God bless him for that, but I know I wouldn't have wanted to wait. So, but let's go check out this lady with no water, about 20 minutes away from her location. This is a submersible deep well pump, and basically what that is, it's a long tube, but it's a pump, and it goes all the way down a chase into a well, and it's submersed underwater, and it's got usually like a poly line, 1-inch line coming off of it, and it goes all the way to your expansion tank. And deep submersible pumps are good for one, because they can get deeper down to deeper water, and you don't have to prime them. They're self-priming. The other type of pump is a shallow pump, is one most people are familiar seeing, is basically a pump with a motor, and that pump draws water out of the well and then pumps it into the expansion tank. Those are typically in a pump house or sit on top of the expansion tank. But like I said, this one is a submersible pump, so a little bit different here. They are very common in our area. Both are pretty common, deep and shallow well pumps. So there's not much to them though. You have the pump, you have your supply line, and then you have your pressure switch and expansion tank. So if the pump is not working at all, either it doesn't have power, the pressure switch is bad, or the pump's burnt up. It's not a whole lot that can go wrong there. So we're gonna go out there, we'll see what's going on. Right. First things first. Oh, that didn't work. All right, let's see here. Looks like, I don't know if this is 240 or 120 yet, but all right, that gray side there looks like it is going to the pump. Okay, no power going to the pump. And then no power here either, so we don't have any power. It goes inside here. We don't have any power there either. Let's find a breaker, I guess. We'll look for a breaker first. I just kind of switched the breaker. It felt a little funny, but I don't understand this here. Why do they have this wired like this? Oh, okay. They have a switch wired after the pressure switch. Okay, so we don't have power anywhere here. All right, I'm gonna open. Let me see if I have power now. I think we have a problem with that breaker. It felt a little funny in the hand. So this should be our... Hold on. What is going on here? I'm trying to figure out this electrical here. So this is going... Both of these are going underground. But I don't have power here. Nothing. And nothing. I just don't understand why they have both of these like this. This should be our load side. Let me pull these off here and see if I have power there. I'm just gonna check it with my ticker. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Okay, so there's nothing on that switch. There's nothing on this outlet. All right, let me put this switch back. This is the 121, and it just feels a little wonky, you know? But we're about to test it now. All right, well, I have power there. Let's go back out and take a look. Okay, I still have nothing going on out here. So either we have a bad wire, or that's not the correct breaker. How do they have this wired here? Okay, so this comes off of here, and there should be voltage at the top and bottom. And I got nothing at all. Let me go check a couple more of those breakers, but it says that's the breaker. We might have a break in the line somewhere. What we could do is plug it into an extension cord somewhere. At least get her some water. Yeah, this house is on like a slab or something. I just can't. So that wire goes underground. At least it appears to go underground. I'll have a heck of a time pulling a new wire, that's for sure. Alright, there's our plug temporarily installed. We're going to run an extension cord. We're going to run an extension cord from their outside outlet over to here and see if we're in business. Alright, let's see what happens. Here she comes. You can't hear it, but that water pressure came right up. The only thing I'm concerned about is that plug is GFI protected. Run some of this outside water. I don't want it to trip a breaker or anything. Or trip the GFI is what I meant. We'll run this for a little bit. Do my best to make this as safe as possible. Put the screws back in that and all. God, I'll tell you what, I got plenty of water pressure. That's for sure. I'm gonna hear it come on again. There it comes. I guess the best thing to do would be to take an amp draw on that while it's doing that. So 14 amps lock rotor, 11. Running, so it should be fine, honestly. All right, guys, 2 calls of you got to do what you got to do to get the customer by. So first one, put a relay in the place of that burnt up relay board. Second one, run an extension cord to a power supply. Get them some water. So, you know, when you work...
Welcome to Maryland.
Welcome to Maryland. But when you work on the weekends like this, guys, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You know, it's not going to stay like that. But your customer will appreciate that you did what you had to do to get them, you know, either their cooling or their water or whatever back on. So as long as you do it safely, you know, don't leave anything dangerous or something that might catch fire, but, you know, do what you got to do. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. So I still am on call all weekend. Might have more calls, might not, but I'll be prepared for them either way. And so don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.